Hello, everybody. I wanted to take a minute and show you the gymnasium. And this is the gymnasium that is available from Cyber Skyline, and it is part of the National Cyber League. So here is the National Cyber League. You can find out all the details about categories, the competition, resources. You should be checking that out. When it's time to register and participate, you do that in a different website, and that website is cyberskyline.com. So after you register, then you'll be presented with a screen like this. And you can see that the practice game, the individual game, and the team game have different dates. So right now, the only thing that's available to you is the gymnasium. The practice game will open October 9th, the individual October 20th, and the team game November 3rd. So those are the only windows of time that those screens are available. But when you go to click on them and open them up, they're going to look pretty much exactly like this. So here I am in the fall 2023 gymnasium, and this is actually open for 3 months, 3 days, etc., etc. And this is something you can use to practice, to prepare for the individual and team games, because it's going to be pretty much the exact same. You'll have all of these different categories. And then once you go into a category, let's go into open source intelligence, you will see this screen. And notice how I have the solution guide here. You won't have that in the individual or practice or team game, because this guide actually teaches you how to solve the problem. So I'm going to just move this guy. Oops, I want to get rid of that. And let me just see if I can move this. I'm going to change my zoom. See if that will do it. Or I can click on this screen, and that just puts this in the background. And I think that will work. Okay, there, that looks a little bit better too, now that I changed my zoom a little bit. So here I have this picture, and I have these questions. So these questions are the key. This is how I participate in the challenge for open source intelligence. And you should see that I have a couple of challenges for each category. So in open source intelligence, I have easy, 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 and then a couple difficult. And then if I change to cryptography, you'll see the same thing. I have different challenges for this category, and so on. So let's go back to open source intelligence. And here I can see the first question. When was the image created? Round down to the nearest minute. Okay, well, let's see. One thing I could do is download this image and check out the metadata. So metadata exists on files, and if we click on this solution guide, what it's going to do is give me a nice little video. Let's pop this open. Tutorial. I'll go back to the beginning. It actually walks you through this challenge, so that's very helpful. So what he's going to talk to you about is the metadata of your file, and about how. Okay, so he's going to talk to you about open source intelligence, what it means, and what it means is it's data, information that can be obtained through open sources, whether it be something like Google or other types of websites that are out there, something that's available to the public. So really anything, any research, anything you can do to obtain information about files, about servers, about people, because there are websites out there that you'll learn. One of them is called Whois, that will tell you server details, so IP addresses. You can look at what kind of operating systems that servers are running. So for hackers, these are, good tools to use. So let me get back to my image that I downloaded. Okay, so I downloaded the file. The file's name is meta.jpg, and then I just did a Google search for online metadata tools. You could do something like put the file, in your File Explorer, right-click it and look at properties, but you probably won't get all of the details that you need. There are, of course, websites out there that have more potent tools for looking at metadata, and this is one of them. So I already uploaded my file, so I selected meta.jpg. Now I'm going to hit this upload, and then it's going to tell me information about my file. So I can see, the file type, I can see what kind of phone took it, details about the camera. I can get GPS details, so I can see where this file was created. And that is an important piece that you'll see used in the games down the road. But the first flag that we are looking for here is when was the image created, round down to the nearest minute. So looking at this EXIF tools, let's see, I have create date somewhere in here. There's my GPS, so I can see where this photo was taken, and that would be the original date. The original place and the original create date is right here. So I have May 15th, 2015, 2:14 p.m. So let's go here and let's use this to find. Let's see if I can go down to the 15th, so 2015, and May 15th to 14, I believe it was. Let's look back at it. 2:14. Okay, let's go with that and see what happens. So keep it at AM because that looks like that's what that is. And let's submit it. Aha! So I got this question correct. So there I just captured the flag for this first question. And you can continue down this rabbit hole. What I like about using Cyber Skyline, using the National Cyber League, they've got these very helpful walkthrough tutorials on how to complete these challenges, and they exist in all of these different categories. So you can go to forensics and start to complete one of those challenges as well. And there's a tutorial video on how to do various activities, use various tools. There's a lot of different tools, a lot of different software that you'll get exposure to in the National Cyber League. So so this is the gymnasium. You should get in there soon and start checking it out, working your way through the different categories. I do encourage you to look at categories that are of interest to you. And when you're done competing, so here, this is looking at Cloud Shark, which is a version sort of Wireshark, but this is a packet capture tool. So lots to learn about using this tool. When you're done with the competition, if you participate in individual or team, you will get a scouting report at the end, and you can use this for your portfolio. So you can show this to employers to show them the skills that you have. And in IT, whether you're in cyber, programming, whatever it may be, this kind of stuff looks great because it shows that you're curious. It shows that you're developing your technical skills as well. All right. Talk to you soon.